Today we're going to be looking at MT Helmet's Viale SV their only jet style helmet. So this is going to be the last of the ECE 2206 helmets produced by MT Helmets. This is the Viale SV, which is of course their jet style helmet. Something cool about this is the sizing for it. You can get it from XS to 2XL. It still has that 2 shell sizes between those size ranges, as well as 2 EPS liners. The construction of the lid itself is still that high impact resistant polymer, that hoop shell as they may call it. And a cool little fact about the Viale is actually it's an Italian word for small towns or small roads even. So that makes a lot of sense for the style of helmet this is. Now, if I've been directed wrong, it was because of some Italian man who actually told me that actually means a small street, but he could have pulled a number on me, to be fair. But anyway, nonetheless, this is a jet style helmet meant for small commuting, lower speed sort of things that you do in and out of cities. You're not going to go high speed in this, so I wouldn't recommend it. At least one thing is you're going to get a lot of wind noise. But of course, if you're constantly going on your bike or off your bike and going into shops and everything else, or you're talking to your mates while sipping a cup of coffee or whatever, then having a jet style helmet is probably going to be your best option. Yes, it's going to protect your head relatively well in comparison to other sorts of helmets, but it will do the job in these slower speed sort of scenarios. Now, what's quite nice is the actual visor itself. Sometimes when you see a half-face helmet, all you get is pretty much up to here in terms of protection on your eyes. Of course, as a jet helmet, it covers the whole entirety of your face, then you get maximum visibility out of the front. When it comes to ventilation, all you need to do is open up the visor and you get a lot of wind to your face. And then if you want to reduce some of that wind, not all of it, you can close it back up, and there you go. It's going to be a more kind of secluded little thing inside your helmet. You don't get as much wind noise. If we go onto the inside of it, we can look at the micro ratchet strap. What's quite neat about this is they actually offset it to the left, and now you have this little soft sort of material. So that soft material underneath there is just so that it doesn't scratch up against your neck as you would with normal standard sort of micro ratchet straps, which can be an annoyance down the line. It's a nice little feature that they've included in this. Now, when it comes to the dark tints, if you wanted to get one, you don't really need one, as if I was to open this back up again, you can actually pull down the little sun visor, which is quite a neat little feature. And what's quite cool about this is what I was talking about earlier in the terms of having a half-face helmet. When they do have a visor, normally it only covers up to around here, whereas with a jet helmet, you get full coverage. So that is that. If we take a look on the inside, you can see this moisture wicking antibacterial padding on the inside there to reduce the amount of sweat spots that we might develop on those hotter days. For the overall styling, it's quite sleek, minimal. It's a very round sort of shape. If you want something a bit louder, a bit out there and a bit more visible, they do come in 3 different graphic options, so definitely worthwhile checking those out. For the price, it ranges between $69.99 RRP to $79.99 RRP, depending on said graphics. It is ECE 2206, as we've been saying with all the new MT helmets, as they do need to reach that new safety standard. If we look at the overall weight, it is 1200 grams plus or minus 50 grams, so it's a very lightweight lid. Now, final opinions, if you're a commuter going in and out and around the town on a scooter or a smaller capacity bike, it doesn't really matter what speed you're going at, but if you just want something more convenient, if you're claustrophobic, or just want something just, again, easy to live with, then the Viale SV is quite a cool little option to go for. Definitely check it out. There will be a link in the description down below if you want to have a look. Be sure to subscribe, comment what you think about this Viale SV. Ride safe, and we'll see you all soon. Viale SV. Viale. Viale. If you did a number on me, I'm throwing hands, mate. I'm wearing this, and then I'm